All right, boys and girls, ladies and germs, good afternoon and welcome to another afternoon of Grizzly Soccer. We are in progress with 26 minutes to go in the first half, and the Grizzlies have just taken a 3-0 lead over the Vikings of Winfield High School. Glad to have you on board. I'm Kevin Arkin. Ashley Isbell is standing to my immediate right, and you have stuff.
Yes, so I know two of the goal scorers. One was Lillian Schilling, who was the first goal of the game, and Jamison McHugh was the third goal. I completely missed.
You know, I'll bet you I know who knows right over there.
I bet so.
We're getting 10 feet from the official score. We could probably get that for you at halftime.
I'm sure. Because I missed pretty much the first three goals anyway, getting everything set up.
Here we go. There, Bootsma on the left side takes the shot. Did that go over? Yes, it did. It'll be a corner, won't it? It
will be a corner.
Yes, ma'am. Grizzlies, if you haven't figured out yet, are in their home blue uniforms. They're the home team, designated home team in this contest. It's with blue shorts. And we have a corner kick in progress here on the near side. The wind is at our back, but it's nothing like it was 2 days ago.
No, it's nothing like it was 2 days ago. It's a little bit chillier, though, than it was 2 days ago.
It is. I ended up putting an extra shirt on.
I wish I had.
I slipped one on there during the ninth hour today. Get in preparation for this. There's a shot, and it goes wide.
So close.
That was wide by... Looks like, is that McHugh that shot it? I can't tell from here.
That was McHugh that did.
Here comes Winfield up the near side. Toby Mitchell takes it for Northwest. Amaya Alvarez has it, and now here comes Tercios up the street. Just lay that right there. Because of the nature of our broadcast having to start in progress due to scheduling issues, a commercial-free broadcast today, and we have no graphics until we're going to try and put the graphics up during halftime. We wanted to get on the air as quickly as possible, so we saved 10 minutes by not messing with the graphics program here before the game. Kimberly Johnston, number 23 over there, fighting forward for Northwest, and they're going to get a throw in. I know nothing about this Winfield program, Ashley. I don't know if they've won a game or not. I don't even know who they've played.
Well, I believe last time I looked, and I'm going to actually look it up right now, I do not believe they have won a game yet.
Okay. Grizzlies are 1-1 after their win on Tuesday night over Circle. Oh, nice pass from Grant. But it's taken away there by the Vikings, and they'll try and work it to center, and that got quickly put to bed by Nevea Villa. Now Bootsma gets around a defender, gets around a second, centers one, and that one is intercepted by their goalkeeper. Do we know who their goalkeeper is?
Yes, we do.
Is it Abby Bren?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Abby Bren is in goal for the Vikings.
Yes, I made sure to get starters and everything.
You did such a wonderful job, and in my absence, and we also want to give thanks and acknowledge our videographer, Ashley's husband, Andy, who's up on the platform directly overhead, and want to thank Andy for helping me drag the load over here from the car and getting it set up.
I can tell you that Winfield is 0-1-1.
Okay.
They lost to Arc City, and they tied with Collegiate.
Alrighty. And Collegiate is do we know, is Winfield 4A or 3A? I know Collegiate's 3A, or at least they were.
I believe. Let me find out, because
okay.
I'm not.
All right. Well, Ashley will do some research here for us.
As long as the internet continues to work on my phone.
Yeah, exactly. And we hope it does, otherwise we have no broadcast.
They are, they're in the 4 to 1A class.
They are in 4A. Okay, I think Collegiate's 3A, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they're in, in the same class. They, looking at the K-Show website, they don't break it down any further than that.
Kimmy Aguero and Izzy Santiago both coming in for Northwest here as we have a corner kick in progress. Kimberly Johnson is over on the far side. She'll kick it into the wind, what little wind there is, and there really isn't much, and that's a good thing. Compared to the hurricane we had Tuesday night. And there's a shot by Alvarez and a score. Amaya Alvarez makes it 4-0 with 20:30 to go here in the first half. Weather conditions, it's kind of cool. I don't know what the temperature is. I'm guessing it's around 60.
Well, I think Coach was telling me earlier the high was in the upper 50s for today. So, So according to my phone, it says it's 54.
54 degrees with a wind chill of about 2.
Yeah.
At least it feels that way. But there's not a lot of wind today, so it really isn't bad. It is overcast. It is supposed to rain, and in fact, it rained on me all the way over here from Northwest.
Well, I was a little scared that it was going to rain even just as you got here.
I came this close to calling the broadcast off completely, but I decided to give it a go.
Yeah, because I was even watching the forecast and watching the radar, and
we've been watching it all day.
I was not very skeptical.
And the forecast for our next broadcast, which is Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, will be on the air at 8:40 with the pregame show. The forecast is for the temperature to be in the low 40s at game time.
Oh, fantastic.
It's going to be a cool day on Saturday, and there's a chance of rain then, too. Bootsma with it. Centers one. It's loose in front and cleared away by the defense. And a nice job that time by the Vikings defense to get the ball out of harm's way. Grizzlies still control it. Here's Alvarez with it again. She's got one. She's going to send it back. And whoops, that one's intercepted momentarily. Toby Mitchell sends it over to Aaliyah Tercios. And Tercios sends one forward. That one's picked off. Grizzlies maintaining. We've got a little kickball going here at the moment.
Yeah, we do. The Grizzlies are not passing like they did.
They passed so well on turf the other day.
They
and I don't
did.
think the turf had anything to do with it.
No. They were passing fantastically.
They really were. They were playing very, very well. So, glad you're with us wherever you are on planet Earth, and we apologize again for our late start today. Couldn't be helped. And I also want to send a thank you to all of our sponsors for their understanding of the nature of this game and waiving their sponsor spots today. We'll make it up to them on Saturday. Saturday we'll have 80 minutes of nonstop commercials.
And a shot.
There's a shot and a nice save there by, I forgot her name already, Bryn. She'll have a goalkeeper distribution here. Vikings have one lined up to come in. Bella Groom, the freshman defender, getting set to come in for Winfield. Am I allowed to tell you? Well, I'm going to do it anyway. I like their uniforms.
I do too.
I can read them.
I agree, 100%.
That makes them good.
It does.
Here's a chance for Alvarez. Left footer shot goes wide left. That'll be a goal kick for the Vikings, and they'll make their substitution. 17 to go, first half. Grizzlies lead 4-0.
Yeah, as far as the uniforms, do you think we could, kind of make a petition, say they need to be readable?
I could do that. I would love to do that. And the first place I'd go with that is Mays South, who has the absolute worst uniforms in the city. What, do you live in Mays? Alan Peel jesting with us here. He's standing right in front of us, one of the officials. Doing a great job of blocking our view, I might add. But,
He is acing that.
and with authority. Ball at midfield being bounced around. And Winfield's going to come 2-on-3. And there's a nice through ball, but Liliana's there to take it away. She pops it up to Alvarez, who sends it back to center. Now there's a long one in the direction of Liliana. She'll have no trouble picking that one up. And she leaves it for Tercios, and here comes Aaliyah up the near side with it.
And with somebody on her back, sends it to Lillian Schilling.
Schilling, who scored the first goal today. Playing the midfield striker position, and I kind of like that.
I do too. She gets a lot of good movement out of
does.
that.
Well, and yeah, she knows where to go. Here's
And
one
nope,
for Bootsma,
and we are
and
offside.
she's offside. That's too bad.
And I'm going to run over it real quick, and I'm going to find out who scored that second one.
You go right ahead.
That's going to drive me nuts.
Go right ahead. While you're gone, I'll tell everybody Addison Porter is set to come in here at the next chance, and Jamison McHugh will join her. Both of those ladies had an outstanding game on Tuesday night.
All right.
In the air. Did you find out?
Well, of course I did.
You going to tell us, or are you going to keep it secret?
Maybe I'll keep it a secret for later.
Okay, that's fine.
Lillian Schilling actually got back-to-back
She
for
got
1
two
and
of
2.
them. There's a shot by Johnson and a score. Kimberly Johnson bangs it home. It's 5-0 with 14 to go.
So far we have had, with it being 5-0, we have 4 scores.
4 scores.
Which is fantastic.
It is great. That's great. Johnson's holding her side as she comes off. I wonder if she pulled a muscle.
I hope not.
I hope not. We'll see if she comes back in here anytime soon. Vikings kick off. They send one long. That one's picked off very quickly by Villa. And Alvarez will send it to the other side. At center. Who's going to get it? And it comes back down. Tercios is giving chase there. She sends it to Liliana. Back now to Tercios, and she's got some space up the near side. Here, McHugh has got was in her own zip code there, had nobody near her to receive the pass. That one over Toby Mitchell's head, and it will go all the way back to Hernandez. Nice crowd on hand on a less than stellar soccer day, although it's a lot better than it was Tuesday.
Oh, my goodness, yes. And, I mean, since we're not, a mile away from the other side, you can see over there now that people are bundled up quite nicely.
They are bundled up. They're facing the wind, the spectators are.
I'm okay being with my back to the wind.
So am I, especially with this building right behind us.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of breaking some of that wind for us.
You go to the benches, and it's about a 20-degree difference.
Exactly. Throw in coming for Northwest. There it goes, and Addison Porter fighting for it with 2 defenders, and out it goes. It'll stay with the Grizzlies. If you're just joining us, this is game 2 of the Titan Classic. Grizzlies and the Winfield Vikings tipping it up here today on the East Grass Field at South High School. And this is where South High plays its home game. And we are coming back here to play them later in the season. So this isn't the only time we're going to be here. I really think they need to put a plaque right here and said, this is where Kevin Arkin.
This is Kevin Arkin's
This is his spot. Because this is where I always am.
And then have like a nice little poured concrete spot.
Yeah, it'd be nice with a veranda and a patio bench, wet bar.
Yeah. See, but the bench wouldn't do much good because you don't sit.
Now the throw-in coming for Northwest. Grizzlies have it. Raylan Grant getting set to return to the fray.
And we'll have a goal kick.
All right. Raylan Grant will go in.
Giving Lillian Schilling a breather.
Lillian's done a fine job up front, getting us on the scoreboard. Scoring the first 2. She got the first 2. McHugh got the third, right?
McHugh got the third.
Who got the fourth? I forgot.
Hold on.
We're not writing it down. We were so hurried to get back on the air. We didn't even get a pen out. We'll figure it out and let you know. In the corner, Grizzlies trying to center it. It gets chipped out of play over the goal line. That'll be a corner kick for Northwest into the wind.
The fourth one was Amaya Alvarez.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then the fifth one was
Kimberly
Johnston.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
now are we going to remember this 10 minutes from now? Probably not.
Where's your briefcase?
Here, I got a pen in my pocket, actually. You want to write them down?
Because it's not happening.
You're right, it's not. Corner kick taken. Alvarez near the top has it. Now Vikings get it and send it forward. Intercepted over there on the far side by Rueda. And she sends it forward. Rejected by the defense. Alvarez again. Here's McHugh with a shot and a save by Bren. Ball stays in play. And Winfield controls it, and they're going to bring it up right in front of us. Nice centering pass, and there's a good give and go. Beautifully done. Yeah, very much so. That one's chipped, and Liliana will pick it up, and she'll have a goalkeeper distribution. 9 minutes to go, first half. Grizzlies lead 5-0. Game 2 of the Titan Classic, and we think we figured out how they're scoring, who's going to do, who wins and who doesn't. It's all on goals.
Really?
Because Campus has 9 points. They scored 9. Northwest has 4 points. We scored 4. You know? So logically.
Logically, it would be that. Or is it goal differential?
No, it's not differential because Campus gave up a goal. They won 9-1.
I thought it was 9-0.
I think it was 9-1.
Wish I could go find the brackets.
Well, if Johnny Martin, our host, comes by here, I'll ask him. Audrey Thomas coming in for Northwest, replacing the person running off.
I'm guessing Isbell.
Yeah, Santiago's coming off. The numbers on the front, on the other side of the field, are a little hard for these eyes to see. So, I'm not sure that would help. Rejected out to center by the Vikings. Nevaeh has it. She'll pop it forward. Grizzlies control for the moment. Rueda sends it forward.
Great
Up the
give
middle.
and go,
Yeah, that's beautifully done.
but just out.
Vikings will have a throw in. Kimberly Johnson is getting loose here on the sideline, so evidently she is not seriously injured. Grizzlies have it. There's a shot, and it's going to go wide left. It'll be another goal kick. There's the flyover I promised you, right in front of the goal.
Well, they can stay over there. And we have a few coming in. We have number 5, Emily Bravo, number 7, Adri Bootsma, and Kimberly Johnson get ready to come in.
I actually tried to get an interview with Bootsma today, and I couldn't put it together. I wanted to interview her after her fine performance on Tuesday.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Now they're going in. Let's see.
Got a corner, I think.
I know. I think
it's a throw.
It's a throw-in.
I can't tell. Our coaching staff here is in the way.
Throw-in.
So.
Maya Alvarez, Addison Porter, and Aguero coming out. Take a break.
Off. Ball's in. Raylan Grant, nice move, splits 2. Gets by the third one. Now the ball's tapped out to center. Grizzlies control it. Toby Mitchell with it. And she swings one right over here to McHugh. Jamison McHugh, who has one. Left footer, shot. The pass through the box for Raylan Grant was just too long. Raylan Grant had a tap in if she could get to it.
Yeah. Would have been beautiful.
Well done. Yeah, very well done.
Just beyond the reach of 2 of them, actually.
Exactly.
Ball out to center, went through just about everybody on the team.
It did. Mitchell sends it up to Bootsma. And now Bootsma to Grant. Grant has 2 on her, so she'll pass it off. Back to Bootsma, who has 2 on her. And the Vikings get it. Audrey Thomas wins it back for Northwest. Here's Kimberly Johnson with a chance. She sends a long one. That one is actually blocked by the defense. Now the Vikings with possession. Aaliyah Tercios sends one across the way. Bravo sends it up now to Bootsma again. Adri Bootsma to McHugh. McHugh is shot. Score. From Bootsma, the shot and score by Jamison McHugh makes it 6-0 with 3:49 to go in the first half. And that's 2 for McHugh. I'm a poet and don't know it.
That's right.
My feet show it. They're Longfellows.
Yeah, no.
Second childhood.
Yeah, exactly. Just under 4 to go in the first half. 6-0, Grizzlies.
On the far side, Grizzlies have it back again. They work it up the far sideline. Grant sends a lead pass over for Thomas. She gets to it, sends it forward, and it's going to be the Vikings who get to it first. And they're going to tap it out of play. That's a nice throw in for us. Mr. Bobo, how are you, sir?
Don't trip.
That's all we need is for you to crash into this. We had enough trouble getting on. And there's another goal for Northwest.
And it was Adri Bootsma who scored that one.
Yeah, it was indeed.
And that is her first of the game.
A lot of scoring by a lot of people here in this game, and that's a good thing.
That's a fantastic
Balanced
thing.
scoring is always a good thing. And of course, that makes it 7-0 with 3:11 to go here in the first half.
And if, by chance, we get through the first half and it is 8-0, the game
That will be it.
will be over.
Yep. 8 differential mercy rule now in Acacia. They changed that a couple years ago.
No, just this
and
year.
they did not tell me either. And I
just,
looked like a real idiot when I was talking about it. I don't mind telling you.
It was just this year. It was just this year. It was
Yeah.
in the fall.
I still looked like a real idiot when I was talking about it. But
No,
I didn't know.
Well, it was one of those I just happened to look to see what kind of changes there were.
Lillian Schilling getting set to come back in for Northwest. She's going to go out there and try and get a hat trick before halftime.
That's right.
Now I probably jinxed her.
Yeah, I say no, don't jinx her.
Bootsma splits one, splits two more.
Oh, not quite. But she
Over
still
Leonard.
has it.
Oh, she kept it in, and good pass, and then it was tipped out over the top and out for a goal kick by Audrey Thomas, and a nice effort there by all of the Grizzlies.
Yeah. I'm glad they were following through on that backside.
Yeah. McHugh comes out for Northwest.
It's weather like this, though, I do miss playing because you stay warm when you're out on the field.
Johnston fighting for it. Now Schilling comes in, and she forces a long pass that may roll out of bounds, and it does. That'll be a throw-in for Northwest with 80 seconds left in the first half. Invite you to stay tuned for our halftime extravaganza. We have absolutely nothing for you. We're lucky we're on the air.
Right, yeah.
And it's been that kind of an afternoon here.
Well, I'm thrilled I got all the plugs in the right place. And
yeah. Now it all worked good, and the rain is holding off, and that's a good thing too. Kind of interesting, though. It drizzled on me all the way over here from Northwest, and as soon as I got off the highway, it stopped.
Yeah, see, and even all the whole entire time that we've been here, there's not been a drop.
Schilling with it, feeds it back to Bravo. Emily couldn't control it. Tercios gets it and kicks it into the dugout of the Vikings.
And I know the green team is definitely happy there's no moisture.
15 to go. Looks like it's going to be 7-0 at halftime. And that one goes up into the photography booth.
Well, and thankfully.
And that's it. We're at halftime. Your halftime score, Northwest 7, Winfield 0. I said this was going to be commercial free. We're going to leave it commercial free. What we're going to do, folks, I'm going to see if I can get the graphics going here. And if I do, in order to do that, I may have to sign us off for about 2 minutes. So if we disappear, we're not disappearing. Stay with us.
We'll be back.
That's interesting. And we welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at halftime here at South High School. Grizzlies lead the Vikings 7-0, and we apologize for having to sign off for a couple of minutes. We tried to reload the graphics program, and when I pushed the button, the whole computer crapped out. So we had to literally reboot it and start over. But we're live. We're going to do it without graphics today. The score is 7-0. That's all you need to know, right?
That's right. And we have quite a few scores from that first half in those 7. We have Atri Bootswell with 1, Jamison McHugh with 2, Amaya Alvarez has 1, Lillian Schilling has 2, and Kimberly Johnson has 1.
All right. A lot of balanced scoring here by the Grizzlies, and that's a good thing. And
I'd love to see that that's not just one. It is all, it's a variety.
Yeah.
Shows that multiple can score.
Yeah, exactly.
And we're not relying on just one player to score.
Right. Grizzlies will come out in the second half with a 7-goal lead, and if they score first, that will terminate the game by the mercy rule. So we'll see what happens with that. Seems like I just got here and we just set all this up.
We did.
No wonder it seems that way. Dodge City and Heights are playing on the fabulous Westfield here at South High, and they're scoreless at halftime.
That's what else I was going to see about doing, but we'll be able to find out more, actually.
Yeah. Well, and I wonder if the Grizzlies will make any changes with a big lead here. Or if they'll just keep doing what they were doing.
From what it sounded like, they are starting the same way in the second half, in the same way they started the first.
Well, that wouldn't surprise me in the least. How we doing, gentlemen?
I'm famous again, right?
Yeah, you're on a worldwide potential audience of 7 billion people. Officials are standing in front of us here. Yeah, they've had a pretty easy game to call.
They have, for sure.
So not a lot going on other than scoring.
And
not a lot of fouling. You got something?
Yes, Campus did beat Wichita South 9-0. Yesterday.
Oh, it was 9-0.
It was 9-0.
Okay, well that's where they got their 9 points.
Yep.
Okay. So it looks like it's going to be goals. And see, they got 9 goals in the first half, so they didn't call the game. We can't get 9 goals today.
Nope, we cannot.
So we cannot catch them.
And so it'll be interesting.
So we're still going to be in second in our side of the bracket.
Well, and I don't know who else they played.
They played who did they play in the first game? They played South in the first game. Yeah.
That was only okay, so then I wonder who they're playing then, if they're playing today or yesterday.
Well, they may be in the next game. I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think that's right, because I believe Coach is going to actually sit and watch.
Guess we'll find out.
But I don't know who.
Yeah. Players are taking the field for the second half. Grizzlies will play from left to right here in the second half. Grizzlies again in their solid blue uniforms with big, nice white numerals. Thank you, Mr. Deckinger. And the Vikings in their white jerseys and blue shorts and blue trim with blue lettering. Okay, and it looks like the Vikings will kick off to start the second half. Wind is not a factor. There isn't much, and what there is a crosswind. So the wind is coming out of the east. Grizzlies get possession quickly and head downfield with it. On the far side, that's Bootsma. Dribbling for a long time. Now she tried to pass it and it was blocked.
But she
gets it right back. Look at that. She got it right back.
It's gone through.
Still loose in front.
Players.
Finally, it's cleared. Grizzlies get it back. Lillian Schilling has it. She'll send a long one. Boom, game over.
Game over. Off the post and in. There
Lillian Schilling gets a hat trick.
You didn't jinx her.
How about that? Well, we'll have to interview Lillian since she got a hat trick. Okay, final score, folks, is Northwest 8 and Winfield nothing. The goal scored, the winning goal, final goal, scored just 40. Subtract that.
38 seconds.
38 seconds into the second half. So, Grizzlies will play again on Saturday morning. It's Breakfast with the Grizzlies. We'll be on the air at 8:40 with the fabulous pregame activities, and it will be cold on Saturday. We're going to play our coldest game of the season, probably. Temperature on Saturday is supposed to be in the low 40s when we kick off, and it's supposed to be a bit breezy, and there's a chance of rain. So, again, we're going to be on unless we're getting wet. So we hope you join us Saturday morning for Breakfast with Northwest. They improved to 2-1 today by virtue of this win, and they're on a roll here in this tournament.
Very much so, and I'm anxious to see how the game on Saturday goes.
Yeah.
It's going to, I compared to the last two games, that's going to be a much bigger challenge
right
on Saturday morning, but that's okay.
We'll see what happens. Okay, I want to thank Andy Isbell for his video work, and Ashley, thanks to you as well. We appreciate it. And we'll see you Saturday morning.
I will be here with coffee in hand.
Coffee in hand. Well, I may actually break down. I haven't had a cup of coffee in a year and a half. I may actually break down and get coffee.
It'll be a requirement of my husband to stop.
Unless Quick Trip has hot chocolate.
Yeah, no.
They don't?
No.
That's too bad.
No,
they used to.
Most of them got rid of it when they went to the coffee bar.
Yeah, that's too bad because they had really good hot chocolate. Well, I guess I'll bring a cup of coffee.
There you go.
What the heck. All right, folks, we're going to sign it off. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you Saturday morning. Once again, Grizzlies win 8-0. Have a pleasant evening.